PPC Building Dreams, building it right from the start.
Today, we are at the home soil of PPC Dream House. Our focus today will be on foundations. The foundations, also known as the substructure, is literally the element which supports the whole building. The primary function is to transfer all the load of the structure to the ground. Like they say, you can't build a great building on a weak foundation. You must have a solid foundation if you are going to have a strong superstructure. Therefore, crucial care should be exercised to ensure that this part of the building is executed correctly according to the detailed architectural drawings. Vincent, can you take us through the various steps that are taken when constructing a foundation?
We start off by excavating. Excavation may be achieved either by hand or mechanical means and should be completed in a neat way with perpendicular sides, square horizontal to vertical faces, level or stepped if necessary to accommodate sloping sites, after which compaction of the base section is ready to receive concrete. We have to bear in mind that there are different types of foundations. Different soil conditions require different types of foundations. On adverse soil conditions, reinforcing steel may be required. This will be advised by the professional engineer and should be placed in the excavation in the correct manner and inspected by the building inspector. For this particular house, we will be using a strip and pad foundation. Before the placement of concrete is performed, the builder must dampen the absorbent faces of the excavation with water. However, freestanding water pools should be avoided. Once this has been completed, a suitable concrete foundation mix is made by using PPC Sherbold together with stone, sand and water, ready for the foundation to be poured. The appropriate mix design can be obtained on the back of the PPC cement bag.
It is important to get the right quantities of the ingredients when mixing concrete. Each of the ingredients in a concrete mix serves a specific purpose and adds its own characteristics to the final mix. The cement gives it strength, the stone adds bulk, and the sand is used as a filler. Water is required to start the chemical reaction and helps make the other ingredients workable. Following the mix on the back of the PPC cement bag or a mix designed by a concrete technologist will ensure that the concrete has the correct strength and workability for the specific application, while giving the client and builder the most cost-effective option. It is very important that when mixing the concrete, care must be taken not to add too much water, as this will weaken the concrete. A relatively stiff mix is desirable to ensure a strength of the concrete.
How can concrete be handled to ensure effectiveness on site without waste?
The concrete should not be mixed too far from where it will be placed, and when transporting concrete by wheelbarrow over rough surfaces, segregation of the mix could occur. Segregation is when heavy particles move to the bottom and the water rises, requiring remixing before placing.
What is the importance of compacting and vibrating concrete?
Entrapped air pockets weaken the concrete, so it is important that the concrete must be compacted and vibrated thoroughly to expel air from the mixture, to consolidate or densify the mix.
Once the placed concrete stiffens, the surface can be floated or troweled to create a uniform surface. As soon as possible after troweling, the surface has to be cured. Curing is the maintenance of a satisfactory moisture content and temperature in the concrete for a period of time immediately following placing and finishing so that the desired strength properties may develop. The need for adequate curing of concrete cannot be overemphasized, especially in hot climates. Concrete can be cured by covering the surface with a water-retaining material such as plastic sheeting or sand, straw or hasten that is kept continuously damp. Sprinkling or spraying with water often to keep the concrete continuously moist, and it should last for at least 7 days to enable the concrete to mix to attain the required comprehensive strength.
Getting the foundation right and the art of putting together all these components will guarantee a stable and durable structure. PPC cement in your concrete mix ensures that your dream will be built to last. Remember, don't settle for an cement. Ask for the tried and tested one. The one as strong as an elephant. Ask for PPC cement.